I'm Katie Sky. Welcome to my channel, but more importantly, welcome to Obsidian, my all one color black island. Obsidian is a castle core town island, and the villagers that I have are Walker, Nan, Punchy, Dottie, Kiki, Agnes, Muffy of course, Rodeo, Roscoe, and Lucky. And let's get this tour started. So the airport is obviously blue right here, and it comes out onto the road. And if you go straight ahead, this is where I left all of the little gifties so that you can dress as one does on Obsidian. And then if you go just straight through here, this is where you'll wake up from your dream. And I did do a few custom codes myself, and it'll be in the little kiosk right here. One of the codes I did myself was this flag. I'm very proud of it, so don't tell me if you hate it. But if you go back down here and to the right, you will be at the little cafe with the little trees behind it. With the fog, it looks very spooky, which I love. You can also get to the beach from down here, and I'm gonna show you the beach later. I'm gonna show the beaches later. So if you go left from the cafe, you come across this, which is the post office with the little office upstairs where people are working away, getting your packages sent, etc. And then next to that is, of course, a bookstore. Fake building, but still a bookstore. Every single one of my islands will have books of some sort on them. You will not escape it. I am an author in my other job, I suppose. So books are a big part of my life, so I hope you like books because they're on a lot of my islands. Now, if you come across this bridge and over here, this is where the little flower shop is. And this one you can actually go into. You just gotta scooch in, and it's a cute little flower shop, plant shop combo. And if we come out this way, by the way, the lag on this island is bad, so if you don't want to see it too much, you might not want to run. I'm just saying. Anyways, if you come back up this way and then take a right here, this is our little flea market. So you can get your little pots, you can get some books, some maybe plants, and back here you can get your little coffee. And over here it's like incense and candle and jewelry, etc. And then you come out this way, and this is gonna be Abel's. And you can scooch in there. You can use it. I was using it like this, so it is possible. And if you come up onto this bridge, you can't really see it too well, but back in that distance is the museum. And then on this side is Nooks, if you couldn't guess that. I tend to put Abel's and Nooks together a lot. And then to the right of Nooks is actually our farmer's market. Lots of food, like some coffee and some popcorn, so you can walk around and look at all of the stuff. And this is just the resident services again. And so there's exits on the back that take you out here, 2 exits, in case you wanted to go either way. This is a wall, if you couldn't tell. You can't go that way. The road ends. But if you run down here past the truck, past Abel's and Nooks, this is... Don't run like I did. Don't do that. This is the little castle that we have. like a nice little castle, and then just the beaches over here. But if you go into the castle and to the left, that is where you will find the campsite. I did forget to put an amiibo to have a campsite villager on the campsite in the DA, but you get the idea. And then if you come back down here and just go straight, this will take you to the museum. So this is the museum right here. And to the right of the museum is the cemetery. This is the little cemetery. It's very overgrown. And, you know, over here, someone might have just, you know, gotten buried or is about to be buried. You know, we're gonna respect them. And go ahead and come down here to the right. If you go down here, it takes you to my house, the haunted forest, and the neighborhood. But we are going to head back this way, back to resident services, and go to the neighborhood that way. But there are multiple ways to get there if you want. So we're back at resident services. And if you come behind, we have a cute little courtyard that you can kind of just sit and chill in if you need to get away from the crowds, you know, introvert things. And then if you go to the right, so if you come this way, this is the little laundry area where you can wash your clothes, hang them to dry, maybe fold them, and maybe play some Switch while you're waiting for stuff to dry. This is the entrance to the neighborhood. Very spooky. And you come through here, and first we're gonna go right. So when you come to the right and then you turn right again and come down here, this is the little dog park. Hellhounds, if you will. No, they're very cute doggies. They're chilling, you know, using their fire hydrant. Their owners nowhere to be found, but they're well controlled. It's fine. You can also go this way to get back onto the beaches. Again, we're gonna do the beaches later. And I do have all of the villager photos outside of each of their house. I've never actually done that on an island, and I did steal it from Kaylee Games. So thanks, Kaylee. Anyway, so this first house is Dottie. All of the interiors are done. Do not judge my interiors. I'm not the best at it. I did get better as I went on. But this is Dottie's house. You know, she obviously is a little photographer. You know, she has a little bed area, a little writing area, a little closet, kitchen. I started with her house. I might have put bathrooms in all of the other houses except for like 2 of them. So, whoops. So she has to go outside to go to the bathroom. My bad. She has a little tea area though. And so let's continue on up. Oh, there's Kiki. She's so cute. Let's continue up to Walker's house. Walker's not home, but this is what the outside looks like. And he also has beachfront access. And if you couldn't tell, this is a cul-de-sac. Okay. So it's kind of a squarish cul-de-sac, but a cul-de-sac. And then this is Agnes's house. Agnes took me 288 tickets to find. I have beef with her. Alright, and then back up here, this sweet little Kiki's house with a little sitting area for her to read her books, beachfront access. And then up here is Precious Roscoe, who, again, took like, I want to say 198 tickets to find. I spent a lot of tickets on this island, and I'm not happy about it. This is Precious Little Rodeo's house. He really wanted to come on this island. I wasn't gonna have him at first, but he kept showing up on my villager hunts. I'm like, okay, I guess you're coming. And then if we continue down this way, this is Lucky's house. And he also has a little path to the haunted forest. And further down is Sweet Muffy, who took 200 tickets to find. Next we have Little Nan right here. Her house is also decorated, so we shall go see it. Oh look, she's crafting. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be something else there instead, but okay. Go off, girl. So this is her house. She will not be crafting on the DA, just so we're aware. But yeah, hers is pretty simple. By the time I got to her, I'm not gonna lie, I was really tired. I was over decorating. And she has just like a little like sitting area, and that's basically it. And then we're back at the front where Precious Dottie is, and on the other side is little Punchy's house. And you can also come further down this way. This is like a communal cookout area with their little chef, the gyroid. And then you can also come this way to sit on this bench and look at the little pond, fountain, whatever you want to call it. Now let's go ahead and look at the little centerpiece that I did. Centerpiece? This part. The part in the center of the cul-de-sac. It's actually my rock garden. So let's head back up towards Lucky's house and so you can come through this entrance, and we're gonna head up this way to the little ghost tours because it's haunted. The back of the island is haunted. But before we do that, we're gonna go up this set of stairs and see my house. This is my house. It's a little courtyard, super cute. Let's go inside. So this is the like living room, kitchen, entryway, fireplace area. Everything is black, okay? Don't come for me. It's black. This was the most difficult part. I'm not big on interiors, and everything had to have black on it. That was so difficult. Anyway, so this is the little area for the watching of the TVs, the switching, the Animal Crossing, and then you can bake cookies over in this kitchen, get coffee if you're into that. I'm not a coffee drinker, so that won't be me. You know, you have your little fridge and heat source. That's not what it's called. Fireplace? You have this thing right here. Anyway, so let's go left first. This is the bathroom / laundry room. Because these rooms are really big compared to the villager houses, so just doing a bathroom looks really weird in one of them. So I did a combo, and I think it came out pretty cute, all things considered. Ignore that plant, that's definitely backwards. And now let's do the right side, which is, it's a workshop / craft room situation / storage / this is where I crafted stuff. And there might be something questionable on these shelves. Now let's go ahead and go to the back room. One of my favorite rooms. I wish I honestly had a room like this where I live, because it's an office / library / streaming area. Like, It's real cute. Like I said, books will always find their way into my island in multiple formats. So, this is another one. Now, should we do downstairs or upstairs first? Let's do upstairs. And this is my bedroom. If we come over here, this is like the bed part. And there's a little, you guessed it, reading nook over here. With a little, are these called fireplaces? A stove? A wood burning stove, that's what they're called. Okay, I got one of those up there. And then over here we just have like a little catch-all situation. And then we have my little closet area. So cute. And then on this side is the vanity. It's very cute. Let's go to the basement. I like to do creepy things in my basement. Oh, that didn't sound right, did it? I like to make my basements creepy. If you don't like the dolls, don't come down here. So we have the one singular doll that is pure evil with her little cauldrons that she's cooking something up. We trapped her down here, but she still gets out sometimes, so beware. Alright, and now let's go ahead and head to the haunted forest. Don't forget to take the ghost tours while you're here, okay? They'll keep you safe. He's telling you should get out. Beware. You just come this way, and there are a few gyroids throughout, and they're there to protect you. Make sure you get out alive, that kind of thing. So you just have to wind your way through. Very slowly. And you will eventually come upon the secret beach. Yay! And if you come this way a little bit further, you come to the beach. So this is obviously the beach at the left side at the very top with another lighthouse. So let's go ahead and continue down the beach. You have a little rocking chair situation, a little fishing situation, you know, some chairs and seats to do what you do. And then this is where the castle is. We're gonna continue down. You can lay out in the sun, although there is no sun right now. It's just very gloomy. A little gazebo. You keep coming down this way. You go around here. You say hello to the little bat friend. And this is where the flower shop is, if you're curious. And this is the little dog. He won't be here, unfortunately, on the DA, but it's cute, right? A little fishing situation. And then down here is the little band with a little gyroid singing to you. You can lay out in the non-existent sun over here. You can sit here and talk about books and stuff. Read the magazines. That's not a magazine. Read the newspaper. And then to get off of this beach into the next one, you just have to come over here through the flowers. It's okay, they're used to it. This is also my canal. I don't think I actually showed the canal to you. This is the canal with little duckies, because duckies are cute. There's little seating along the canal so that you can watch the duckies play in the water. That might be dark if it splashes onto this island or something. Continuing on, you come down here through, what is this called? I want to say flower arches. It's not called a flower arch. It's not a gazebo. The pergola. You come down through the pergola. You come this way where you can play volleyball. There is not a black ball in this game. unless you want it to look like a watermelon. So use your imagination. And then this way, it says the news, but they're watching horror movies. Well, I mean, depending where you live, could be the same. And there's a little picnic up here. Again, if you don't like the dolls, I'm sorry. And let's go ahead and continue to the right beaches. So now we are at the entrance to the right hand beaches. The little surfboard. You can go on the little elephant slides. Don't look that up if you don't have the word ACNH in front of it. I have learned. There's a little saucer. Alien saucer. And it will lead you to the peninsula with a lighthouse. There's a lot of lighthouses, and by that I think there's 2. And you can just continue up here. There's lots of seating if you get tired. This little bear is there to make sure that you're not doing stuff you shouldn't be doing. If you get tired this much further down, you can lay down here. And you go through this entrance, which is the one by Dottie's house. And then you go over to Walker's house to get over that part. Onto this beach. There's like a little sitting area? Eating area. Meditation area. It could be anything you want. Continue up. So there's natural stuff. And then you get to the pirates. Rawr. And that is the tour of Obsidian. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a difficult challenge. I did finish this in only 3 weeks instead of the 4 weeks, but we don't need to talk about that. My next video will be starting my next island. I hope I will see you for that one, and have a great day. Bye!